Can do it in English.
In English?
English,
Yeah,
okay.
sure, no problem.
What about the writer in Spanish? How is the life? You can earn enough money to write every day?
Well, it depends what kind of writer are you. It can be miserable, or you can be rich, or you can be in between. It depends if you sell a lot of books, just enough books, or you don't sell books at all.
How many copies do you sell in Spanish?
It depends in any other book, but I have a cult following, so I would say my books move around 30,000, 40,000 for each one. So that gives me a life, and I'm translated to 18 different languages, so that builds up, and you can make a living out of it. So
Why New York Times write that you are a star rocker?
a rock star, I don't know. Ask them. I don't know. It was a part of a very good review in the New York Times, and I guess that's why the New York Times is the big name in the media and especially in literature. So I guess that's why the publishers are using that quote. But I take it as a joke in a way.
When did you meet with the Beat movement?
By reading them, I didn't have much connection, although I had the opportunity to do a couple of readings, more than a couple, with Allen Ginsberg when he was alive. So that was my real contact, and with John Giorno and some of the last beats.
And Burroughs?
Burroughs I never met, but we had common friends, so I had a kind of a close relationship by friends with some of them, and with some of them I was lucky enough to meet them when they were alive. But other than that, my relationship with them was about reading them. That was the key.
Okay. And how is your daily life? How many days you need to write a book, or a month?
Well, my daily life, as any other writer, is pretty boring. It's boring because
It's boring?
yeah, I sit down for 8-9 hours a day, and then I wake up and have dinner with my family, and then I go to bed. In the meantime, I try to watch a football game, which I love, and that's basically it. So
You are
it
a fan
takes.
of Real
I'm a
Madrid?
Real Madrid fan. I'm a huge Real Madrid fan.
Oh, nice. Okay, and you are writing 8 or 9 hours daily?
Yeah. Well, writing, it doesn't mean you're writing all the time. You're trying to write all the time. So sometimes you write, sometimes you wait, but you're doing it anyway.
And in the past you was a journalist, no?
I keep working on newspapers as well. I write. I have a column in El Pais, which is the biggest newspaper in Spain. So I have a Sunday column in El Pais, and I keep on working in culture section with El Pais more openly, not every day, but I keep contact with the newspapers. I love journalism. So.
And what is your social life today, and related with the movement with the almodovar, Merida? I forget the name.
Almodovar and all those. Well, they're friends. We get to see each other 3 times, 4 times a year because we're all traveling, we're all working too much, we all have families. So, but we keep calling each other. But I don't have that much of a social life, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. And the young are close to, or they know this Movida movement. Young people from Spain.
Yeah, people is catching up, and of course those things.
Because they are 30 years.
You know how it goes. It goes like people get sick of the movement, then they try to forget it, then the new people come and talk about it again, and it becomes hype again and hip, and everybody likes it, and then it goes down again. It goes like this forever.
It is a relationship between Franco and Ceausescu.
They were both bastards, from what I know, but other than that, they were opposites. I mean, communism is not fascism, but the pain is similar.
What did you heard about Romanian writers?
Well, I'm trying to catch up now with Romanian writers because my knowledge was very limited to the classic ones, Ionesco, Cioran. So now I'm writing down names that I'm going to try to find in translation, and people here in the business are telling me the ones that are translated and worth it. So I'm trying to find them, and next time I hope I will come soon. I will tell you more about it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Working with Almodovar for a screen.
Oh, fantastic! Working with Pedro is hard, It's tough. It's real work, but it's a joy. I mean, it's so rich. The man, so intelligent. He knows so much about filmmaking. But what people cannot expect is the kind of feeling you have in his movies is the same when you're working. I mean, working is working. So we spend a lot of hours together, and